this is Addie, and we're going to be performing a part from Act 1, Scene 1, lines 167 to 243. Hope you all like it. Good morning, cousin.
Is the day so young?
What day struck 9?
Ay me. Sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lies since Romeo's hours?
Not having that, which having makes him short.
In love?
Out.
Of love?
Out of her favor, where I am in love.
Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous in love.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eyes see pathways to his will. Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Dost thou not laugh?
I rather weep.
Good heart. At what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Farewell, my cuz.
You will go along, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
This is not Romeo. I am not here. He is some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
What shall I groan?
What, shall I groan and tell thee?
I know. Sadly tell me who.
But a sick man in sadness make his will. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I came so near when I supposed you loved.
Right good, Marks.
Is she fair?
A right fair mark.
What did you say? All right, fair mark, my cuz.
I'm playing Romeo
And I'm Taylor, and I'm playing Juliet.
from Act 2, Scene 2.
And I have 24 lines and Cassidy has 21. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I will never be Romeo. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, 'cause the enemy to thee. Had I written, I would tear thee word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee is like.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb.
Lady, yonder blessed moon, I swear, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee. Line.
I have night's cloak to hide me from the sight, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better, ending by the hate, than death prolonged, wanting of thy love.
Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, then mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, then say Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, yonder blessed moon, I swear, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, do not swear. Swear not by that moon, that inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all.
If my heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear, although I joy in thee. I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous sorrow when we next meet. Good night, as feet repose and rest.
Oh, blessed, blessed night, I am afeard. Being a night is all but a dream, too flattering and sweet to be substantial.
Right fair mark, fair cuz, as soon as hit.
Well, in that hit you miss, she'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies her beauty, dies her store.
And she has sworn that she will live chaste.
She hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste. Her beauty, starred with her severity. Do I live dead that live to tell it now?
Forget to think of her.
Oh, teach me how I should forget to think.
I give you liberty unto thine eyes. So many other beauties.
'Tis the way to think hers is exquisite. Farewell, my cuz, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine, or else die in debt.
Okay, stop.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor's stand and steal, will they not hear? What ho, you men, you beast, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, purple fountains issuing from your veins, throw your on pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona ancient citizens cast by their grape, seeming to wield or participate in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. If you ever disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all rest depart away.
All right, give it up.
I'm playing Romeo
And I'm Taylor, and I'm playing Juliet.
from Act 2, Scene 2.
And I have 24 lines and Cassidy has 21. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I will never be Romeo. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, 'cause the enemy to thee. Had I written, I would tear thee word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee is like.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb.
Lady, yonder blessed moon, I swear, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee. Line.
I have night's cloak to hide me from the sight, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better, ending by the hate, than death prolonged, wanting of thy love.
Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, then mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, then St. Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, yonder blessed moon, I swear, that tips with silver all these fruit tree tops.
Oh, do not swear. Swear not by that moon, that inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all.
If my heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear, although I joy in thee. I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous sorrow when we next meet. Good night, as sweet repose and rest.
Oh, blessed, blessed night, I am afeard. Being a night is all but a dream, too flattering and sweet to be substantial.
Yeah.
Playing Juliet in this character.
Okay.
I'm playing Friar Lawrence, and I'm Connor Marin.
I'm playing Romeo, and I'm Spencer.
Great. So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen, but come with sorrow again. It cannot countervail the exchange of thy joy that one short May gives me in her sight.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die, like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume the sweetest honey, which is lonesome in his own deliciousness, which
And in the taste?
and in the taste confounds the appetite. Therefore, love, moderately long loved, doth so too swift arrives, as tardy as too slow.
Enter Juliet.
Good evening to my ghostly fiancé.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
As much to him, else is thanks too much. Ah, Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, and that thy skill be more to blazon it. Conceit more rich in matter than in words, brags of the substances, but not in ornament. They are but beggars that cannot count their own worth, but my true love is grown to such access.
Come with me, and we will make short work. Line.
For by your leaves.
For by your leaves you shall not stay alone, till Holy Church incorporate two in one. Scene.
I'm Jalen, I play the nurse.
I'm Zoya, I play Juliet.
Ah, well the day, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. We are undone, lady, we are undone. Alack the day, he's gone, he's killed, he's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, whoever would have thought it, Romeo.
Has Romeo slain himself, say thou, but I, and that bare bow I shall poison more than the death-darting eye of cockatrice. I am not I, if there be such an eye, or those eyes shut that makes the answer I. If he be slain, say I, or if not, no. Brief sounds determine my weal or will.
I saw the wound, I saw it with mine eyes. God save the mark here on his manly breast. A piteous corse, a bloody piteous corse, pale, pale as ashes, all bedaubed in blood, all in gore blood, I soon said.
Vile earth to earth resign and motion here, and thou and Romeo press one heavy bier.
Oh, Tybalt, Tybalt, best friend I had, oh courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? My dear loved cousin and my dear lord, then dreadful trumpets on the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is slain and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did, alas the day it did.
Line.
Dove-feathered,
Dove-feathered raven, wolvish ravening lamb,
despised,
despised substance of divinest show,
just
opposite of what thou justly seemed, a damned saint and honored villain. O nature, what hast thou to do in hell?
There's no faith, no trust, no honesty in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all not, all dissemblers. Ah, where's my man? Give me some aqua vita. These griefs, these woes, these sorrows make me old. Shame come to Romeo.
See.
Thou fond man, hear me but speak a word.
Thou wilt speak again of banishment.
Then I seek, I'll give thee armored keep thou off word, to comfort thee though thou art banished.
Yet banished, hang up philosophy, unless philosophy can make a Juliet. Displanted town, it prevails not, talk no more.
And I see that mad men have no ears.
How is that when that wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute of thee of thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of that, thou dost not feel. Juliet, thy love, Tybalt murdered, and like me banished.
Arise, one knocks, good Romeo, hide thyself.
Arise, one knocks, good Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I, unless the breath of heartsick groans from the search of eyes.
Hark how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, rise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while. Run to my study. By and by. God's will, what simpleness is this? Line.
I come, I come.
I come. You knock so hard. Hence come you, what's your will?
Let me come in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Holy Friar, tell me, Holy Friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground with his own tears made drunk.
He is just in my mistress's case, just in her case. A woeful sympathy, piteous predicament. Stand up, stand, and you be a man. Why should you fall? Line.
For Juliet's sake.
For Juliet's sake, rise and stand. Why should you fall so deep in oak?
Nurse!
Aye, sir, but death's the end of all.
Speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth she not think me an old murderer? How is she, and where doth she? And what says my concealed lady to our council love?
She says nothing, sir, but weeps, and falls on her bed. Then Tybalt calls, and on Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her? Tell me, friar, tell me, what vile part of this anatomy doth my name watch? Tell me that I may sack this hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand, thy tears are womanish, thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Thou hast amazed me by my holy order. Line.
I thought thy disposition better tempered.
I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt, wilt thou slay thyself? Go before, nurse. Commend me to thy lady, which heavy sorrow them apts unto. Romeo is coming.
Lord, I could have stayed here all night for good counsel. What learning is, I will tell my lady he will come.
Do so and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
A ring she bids me to give to you. You make haste, for it grows very late.
How well my comfort is revived by this.
Go hence, good night. Here stands all your state. Good hap to you which chances here. Hold thy desperate hand. 'Tis late, farewell, good night.
But a joy past joy calls out on me. It were a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell. Scene.
playing Juliet.
I'm Natalie and I'm playing the nurse.
I'm Holly and I'm playing Lady Capulet.
I'm Erin and I'm playing Capulet.
Oh, daughter, are you up? Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your puppy's death? What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief still shows somewhat of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain Romeo.
Villain, and may he be many miles asunder. God pardon him, I do, with all my heart. Yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
Ay, madam, from the reach of these hands would none but I avenge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it, fear thou not. Then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua, where that same banished renegade doth live. Shall give him such an accustomed room that he shall soon keep Tybalt company, and then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I shall never be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him dead. Is my poor heart for kinsman vexed. Madam, if you could find but a man to bear poison, I would temper it, so that Romeo should, upon receipt thereof, soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named and cannot come to him, to reap the love I bore my cousin upon his body that slaughtered him.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man. But now I tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, I beseech your ladyship?
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sought out a sudden day of joy, one that thou expectest not, nor I look not for.
Madam, in happy times, what day is that?
Marry my child early next Thursday morn. The gallant young and noble gentleman, the county parish at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I must wed, ere he that should be husband comes to woo. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do, I swear, it shall be Romeo, who you know I hate, rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father, tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hands.
Oh, now a conduit girl, wet, still in tears, evermore showering in one little body. For still thy eyes, which I may call the sea, do ebb and flow with tears, the bark thy body is. Sailing in the salt flood, the winds thy sighs, who raging with thy tears, and they with them, without a sudden calm will overset thy tempest-tossed body. How now, wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Ay, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you, wife. How will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed? Unworthy as she is that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman be her bridegroom.
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud I can never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that has meant love.
How now, chop logic, what is this? Thank me no thankies, nor proud me no prouds, but fellow your fine joints against Thursday next to St. Peter's Church. Out you green sickness carrion, out you baggage.
Fie, what, are you mad?
Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Hain the young, ragged, disobedient wretch, I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. My fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God lent us but this only child, but now I see this one is too much, and we have a curse in having her.
God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to write her so.
And why, my lady, wisdom, hold your tongue, good prudence, mad your gossips, go.
I speak no treason.
O God, ye God end.
May not one speak?
Peace, you mumbling fool, utter your gravity over gossip's bowl, for here we need it not.
You are too hot.
God's bread, it makes me mad, for by my soul I'll never acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust you, bethink you, I'll not be forsworn.
Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies. Oh God, oh nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith again return to earth unless that husband send it me from heaven by leaving earth? Comfort me, counsel me, alack, that heaven should practice such stratagems upon so soft a subject as myself. Mine. What sayest thou? Hast thou a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished in all the world to nothing, so he dares ne'er come back to challenge you. Or if he do, needs but be myself. But since Since the case so stands, so now it doth, I think it's best to marry the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dish down to him. An eagle, madam, hath not so quick, so green, so fair an eye, as perish hath be sure my very heart. I think you're happy in the second match, for it excels you first. Or if it did not, your first is dead. And twere as good he were as living here, and you no use of him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from thy soul too, or else be true them both.
Well, amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in. Tell my lady I have gone, having displeased my father to Lawrence's cell, to make confession and be absolved.
Marry will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, O most wicked fiend! Is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my lord with that same tongue which she hath praised him above compared so many 1,000 times? Go, counselor, and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll to the friar, to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have the power to die. See.
Well, I'm Ian, and I'm playing Benvolio.
Hi, I'm Mason, and I'm playing Romeo.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and I'm playing this dumb servant, and we are the Bodacious Boys. Find them out whose names are written here. It is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, and the tailor with his lass, the fisher with his pencil, and the painter with his net. But I am sent to find those persons whose names are here writ, but can never find what names the writing person hath here writ. I must to the learned. In good time.
Tut man, one fire burns out another's burning. One pain is lessened by another's anguish. Turn giddy and be hauled by backwards turning. One desperate grief is cured by another's language. Take thou some new infection to thy eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Your playing Tam Leaf is excellent for that.
For what, I pray thee?
For your broken shin.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented and got in, good fellow.
God ye guide in. I pray, sir, can you read?
Aye, my unfortunate, my misery.
Perhaps you've learned it without book, but I pray, can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters and the language.
Ye say honestly, rest your merry.
Stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, Count Anselm and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitrevio, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, my uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece, Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valentino and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly, whither should they come?
Up.
Whither?
To supper, to our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now I will tell you without asking. My master's great is Capulet, and if you were not to be the house of Montagues, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine, rest your merry.
At this ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosalind, from whom thou so lovest, with all admired beauties of Verona. Go thither in unattainted eye, compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
The devout religion of mine eye maintains such falsehood and turns tears to fires, and those who often drowned could never die. Transparent heretics be burnt for liars. Fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun, ne'er saw her match since the first world begun.
You saw her fairer than else being by, herself poised with herself in either eye, but in that crystal scales let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid, that I will show you shining at this feast, and she shall scant, show well, and thou showest best. See.
I'm Leon, and I'm playing the nurse. I'm Hilberto, and I'm playing Friar Lawrence.
I'm Nick, and I'm playing Lady Capulet.
I am Cameron, and I'm playing Capulet.
Mistress, what mistress? Juliet. Fast, I weren't hurt. Why lamb, why late? Fie, you slug a bit. Why love, madam, sweetheart, why bye? What, not a word? You take your pennyworth now. Sleep for a week, for the next night I weren't. I'm a... Line, sorry.
The County Paris has set up his rest.
The County Paris he set up his rest, but you shall rest but little. God forgive me, Mary, name it. How sound she asleep? I must need wake her. Madam, 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 I let the county take you from your bed. You fright me off, I faith, will it not be? What dress, and in your clothes, and down again. I must need to wake you. Lady, lady, lady. Alas, alas, help, help, my lady is dead. Oh, well day that ever I was born. Some alcavate, oh my lord, my lady. What is the matter? Oh, lamentable day.
What is the matter?
Look, what heavy day.
Oh me, my child, my only life, revive, look up, or I will die with thee. Help, help, call help.
For shame, bring Juliet forth, her lord is come. She's dead, deceased, she's dead, alack the day.
Alack the day, she's dead, she's dead, she's dead.
Ha! Let me see her out. Alas, she's cold, and the blood is settled, and her joints are stiff. Life in these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field. O lamentable day.
A woeful time.
Death hath taken her hence to make me wail. Ties on my tongue will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. O son, the night before thy wedding day, Death has lain with thy wife. There she lies, flowers as she was deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir, and my daughter he hath wedded, and I will die and leave him all, life living all his deaths.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give me such a sight as this? Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day, most miserable hour that e'er time saw, in lasting labor of his pilgrimage. But one poor and loving child. Line.
But one thing to rejoice and solace in.
But one thing to rejoice and solace in. And death hath catched it from my sight.
O woeful day, most lamentable day, O woeful day, that ever I did yet behold. O day, O hateful day. Never was black as this day. O woeful day, O woeful day.
Beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain. Most detestable death, by thee beguiled. By one cruel death, and thee beguiled.
Despised.
O love, O life, not life, but love and death.
Despised, distressed, hatred, matred, killed. Most uncomfortable time now. Out. Line.
Why comest thou now?
Why comest thou now to murder our Solomon? Oh, my child, my soul, but my line.
And not my child.
And not my child's.
Dead art thou.
Dead art thou, and with my child my joys are buried.
Peace, hope, for shame, confession cures, lose not, for in these confessions heaven yourself had part in this for maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps her life keeps her death in eternal life. The most you saw was her promotion. For her promotion she should be advanced, and seeing she is advanced above the clouds high as heaven itself. Oh, love, you love your child so little that you run mad, seeing that she is well, she's not well married, that lives married long, she's best married, that dies married young. Dry up your tears and stick your rosemary, and stick your tears and dry up your rosemary and all her fair corpse, and all her best are rare. Bear her to church, for nature bids us lament, for nature's tears are reason for merriment.
All things that are an ordinary festival turn from their office to black funerals. Our instruments to melancholy bells. Our solemn hymns to sullen dirge change. Our bridal flowers served for a buried corpse, and all things change them to the contrary. Scene.
Alright, so my name's Juan. I am doing Act 1, Scene 1, Princescas.
Wait a second.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace. Will they not hear? What ho? You men, you beast. Purple fountains issuing from your veins, on veins of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. By thee, old Capulet and Montague, how thrice disturbed the quiets of our streets. And may Verona's ancient citizens, cast by their grave beseeming ornaments,
to wield old Protestants in
to wield
hands.
old partisans in hand as old.
Cankered
with peace, part your cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your life shall pay the forfeit of the peace. You, Montague, shall come along with me, and Capulet, come you this afternoon, to know our further pleasure in this case, to old Freetown, our common judgment place.
Once more,
on pain of death, all men depart.
Scene.
Scene.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, defenders of neighbor stand still. Will they not hear? What ho, you men, you beasts! They quench their fire in pernicious rage, purple fountains issuing from your veins. On pain of torture from those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, rude by our word, by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens, cast by the graves as receiving ornaments, to wield old Protestants as hands as old. You, Capulet, come with me.
Anchored with peace.
Oh, thank you. Cankered with peace. Depart your cankered hate. You, Capulet, come with me, and Montague.
However you just speak.
Oh, I'm supposed to say that first. If you ever disturb our streets again, your lives will pay the forfeit of the peace. You, Capulet, come with me, and Montague, come this afternoon to know our further interest in this case. On once more, on pain of death, I'll depart. Scene.
I'm Noah Castle, and what are their names again?
Abram, Samson, Gregory.
Samson, and Gregory. Gregory? There we go. Okay. Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? I do bite my thumb, sir. Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? Is the law of our side if I say I? No. No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir. Do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir. But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good as man as you. No better. Well, sir.
Say better.
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. You lie. Draw, you be men. See?
My name is Casey Whitmer, and I will be playing Prince Aeschylus. Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor-stained steel. Do they not hear? What ho, you men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, with purple fountains issuing from your veins. On pain of torture, do those bloody hands throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If you disturb our
Streets again.
your life shall pay the forfeit of the peace.
For this time.
For this time, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague come you this afternoon, to know our further pleasure in this case.
Once more.
Once more, on pain of death, all depart.
Joey, and I'm playing the part of Benvolio.
My name's Tommy, I'm playing the part of Romeo.
My name's Hassan, and I'm playing the serving man.
Top man, one fire burns out, another's burning. One's pain is lessened by another anguish. Turn giddy and be held by backwards turning. One desperate grief cures another's languish. Take thou some new infection to thy eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Your playing team lead is excellent for that.
For what, I pray thee?
For your broken shin.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound as a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without food, whipped and tormented. Good evening, good fellow.
Good. I pray, sir, can you read?
I, my own fortune is my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it with that book, but I pray, sir, can you read anything you see?
I find all the letters in the language.
You say honestly, what's your Mary?
Say, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselm, and his beauty sisters, his lady widow Retratio, Signor Vicentio and his sisters, and his lovely nieces, Mercutio, and his brother Valentine Mine. Uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, and his fair niece, Rosalind. Olivia, Signor Valentio, and his cousin, Tybalt, Lucio, and his lively women, a fair assembly. Whither should they come?
Oh,
Whither?
she's up to our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is a great Capulet, and if you be not on the house of Montagues, I pray a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
Compare herself to some I shall show, and I'll make thy think a swan and crow.
One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun, near saw her master since before begun.
You saw her first. You saw her fair, none else being by. Herself poised with herself in either eye.
I'll go along, this the sight to be shown, but to rejoice in the splendor of my own.
Sing.
Okay, I'm Serena, I'll be playing Friar Lawrence.
I'm Katie, and I'll be playing the nurse.
I'm Jordan, I'm playing Lady Capulet.
I'm Hunter, I'm playing Capulet.
I'm Lena, and I'm playing Dead Juliet.
Almost dead.
Almost dead, half dead.
Sleep.
Mistress! What mistress? Juliet! Fast!
Why, lamb? Why, lady?
Fee?
Fire, you slake at bed. What? Not a word? You take your penny's worth now. Sleep for a week, for the next night. I warn, the county parents hath set up his rest, that you shall rest but little. God forgive me. Mary and amen. How sound asleep is she? I must needs wake her. Madam, madam. Aye, let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up by faith. Will it be? What? Dressed and in your clothes and down again? I must needs wake you. Lady, lady, alas, alas, help, help, my lady is dead. Oh, well a day I ever was born. Some aqua vitae, ho, my lord, my lady.
What noise is here?
A lamentable day.
What is the matter?
Look, look, oh heavy day.
Oh me, my child, my only life. Revive, look up, or I shall die with thee. Help, help, call help.
For shame, bring Juliet forth, her lord is come.
She's dead, deceased, she's dead, alack the day.
Alack the day, she's dead, she's dead, she's dead.
Mine.
Cat, let me see her out.
Let me see her out. Alas, she's cold. Death lies upon her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the day.
Oh, woeful time.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return.
Line.
Where'd you go? Accuse and happy.
What?
Where?
Have I thought long to see this morning's face? And doth it give me such a sight at this? Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day, most miserable hour that e'er time saw in lasting labor of his pilgrimage. But one poor one, and one poor loving child, but one thing to rejoice and solace in. Beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain, most detestable death by thee beguiled.
By cruel, despised, destroyed, hated, murdered, killed.
We cut all that.
You didn't want to. Okay. Uncomfortable time. Why camest thou now?
Uncomfortable time, why camest thou now?
To murder.
To murder.
Murder our solemnity.
To murder our solemnity.
Alack, my child is dead.
Alack, my child is dead.
And
with my child, my joys are buried.
Peace, ho, for shame. Confusions careless not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all. And all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death. For 'twas your heaven she should advance. And weep ye now, seeing she's advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. Oh, in this love, you love your child so ill that you are mad, seeing she is well. She is not well married that lives married long, but she is best married that dies married young. Come, seek your rosemary on this fair course, and, as the custom is, in all her best array, bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us a lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment.
All things that we ordain festival line.
All turn from their office to black funeral.
Turn from their office to black funeral.
Our bright flowers serve for the buried corpse. And all things change them to the contrary.
Our bridal flowers to serve for a burial course.
And all things change.
And all things change
them to the contrary.
Them to the contrary.
Everyone prepared to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will. Scene.
We're performing Act 3, Scene 1. I'm Lena, I'll be playing Mercutio.
I'm Hannah, and I'll be playing Romeo.
I'm Skylar, and I'll be playing Tybalt.
I'm Blake, and I'll be playing Benvolio, and we are Turn Up Productions. I pray thee good... Oh, wait 1 second. I pray thee good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, these hot days, the bad blood is stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup draws it on the drawer.
Am I such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot a jack as in thy mood as any in Italy, as soon moved to be moody, as soon moody to be moved.
and I were so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple, oh simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I'll speak to them. Gentlemen, good den, a word with one of you.
Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir. And you fine.
And you will give me occasion.
And you will give me an occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorst with Romeo.
Consorce, what dost thou make us minstrels and make minstrels of us?
Fine.
We talk here in the public haunt.
No, that's...
Cut.
Oh, okay, sorry. Here's my fiddlestick.
Here's my fiddlestick. That shall make you dance. Zounds consorce.
Gentlemen, we talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart, for here all eyes gaze upon us.
Men's eyes were made to look, so let them gaze.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage. Therefore, farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, thou shalt not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me, therefore turn and draw.
I protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise. And so good Capulet, to me my tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
O calm, dishonorable, vile submission, all staccato carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I am for you.
Draw Benvolio, beat their weapons down. Hold Tybalt, good Mercutio, the prince expressly hath forbidden banding in Rona's streets.
I am hurt. Hath he gone and have nothing?
What? Art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch, married 'tis enough.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
'Tis not so deep as a well, nor as wide as a church door, but 'tis enough 'twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a great man. Why the devil came between us, I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Benvolio, help me into some house, a plague o' both your houses.
I did, I got it.
My very friend hath got his mortal hurt. And I would have my reputation stained. Lines.
With Tybalt's slander.
With Tybalt's slander, just an hour hath been my kinsman. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo! Mercutio's soul, gallant spirit, hath aspired to the clouds.
This black day's black
fate.
Black fate on doth days more depend. This but begins the woe others must end.
Here comes.
Oh, here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive and triumph, then Mercutio slain. Find fire, I fear be my conduct now.
The wretched boy that didst consort him here shot with him hence.
Staying for thine to keep him company, either thou or I or both must go with him.
Why?
Okay, this shall determine that. Is after what?
This shall determine that.
The citizens are up, and I have been slain. The prince will doom thee death. Thou shalt be taken.
Romeo, hence be gone.
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Phoenix.
I'm Michaela, and I'm playing Tony, the serving man, and the nurse.
I'm Abby, and I'm playing Capulet.
I'm Jen, and I'm Romeo.
I'm Mallory, and I'm playing Pop Pan the Servant and Tybalt.
I'm Mallory, and I'm playing Juliet. Where's Pop Pan that he helps not to take away? Shift his cruncher, he'd scrape a trencher.
2 men's hands and then wash 2, 'tis a foul thing.
Away with the joint stools, remove the court cupboards, and look to the plate. As thou lovest me, let porter, let in season grindstone nail. Tony Pop Pan.
Aye, boy, ready?
You are looked for, called for, asked for, and fought for in the great chamber.
We cannot be here and there too. Cheery boys, be brisk around, long never takes off.
Welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play.
Oh, she doth teach as the torches burn bright. Did my heart not know love till now?
This by his voice should be a Montague, and by the stock and arm I can strike him dead. I hold it not a sin.
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Why, uncle, this is a Montague our foe. He has come hither in spite to scorn our solemnity this night.
Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle coz, you'll not endure him.
See, I mean mine. It fits when such a villain is a guest, I'll not endure him.
Am I the master here or you? You'll make a mutiny among my guests.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
You are a saucy boy, you're a princox. Be quiet or I'll make you quiet.
I will withdraw this intrusion, now sing and speak, convert to bitter gall. Long part of the song.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims do touch, when palm to palm is holy palmers kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
I pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then dear saint, what lips do what hands do?
Saints do not move, thou grant prayer's sake.
Thus from my lips by yours my sin is purged.
Then let my lips the sin they have took. You kissed by the book.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Her mother is the lady of the house. I nurse her daughter that you talk with all. I tell you, he that shall lay a hold of her shall have the chain.
Is she a Capulet? Ay, so I fear.
I thank you, honest gentleman. Good night.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman?
The son and heir of old Tiberio.
What's he now that is going out of door?
That, I think, be young Petruchio.
What's that follows there that would not dance?
I know not.
Go ask his name. If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
Romeo.
His name is Romeo, and de Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. A prodigious birth of love it is to me. I must love a loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I'd learn even now. One dance with all and comes from within Juliet.
Anon, anon. Come, let's away. The strangers all are gone.
Scene.
Go.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Anders, and I will play the servant, the Benvolio, and Tybalt.
Hi, my name's Armand, and I'm going to play Romeo.
I'm Jordan, and I'm playing Juliet and the nurse.
Hello, my name is Ryan, and I will be playing the part of Capulet.
Damn, what lady is that which doth the rest of the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
Oh, she doth teaches the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady o'er her fellow shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers may bless my rude hand. To my heart love till now, her swear at sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be a Montague. Fetch me a rapier, boy. What dares a slave come hither and covered with an antic face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? To strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe. A villain that is hither come in spite, to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle coz, let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman. And to say truth, Verona brags me to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. Therefore, be patient. Take no note of him.
Show a fair presence.
Show a fair presence.
Put off these frowns.
Put off these frowns, and noble seeming semblance for a feast.
It fits when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. What goodman boy?
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
What goodman boy? Am I the master here or you? You'll not endure him. God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny against my guest. You'll set a cuckoo. You'll be the man.
Uncle, 'tis a shame.
You're a saucy boy, it's so indeed. Be quiet or I'll make you quiet.
What cheerly.
What cheerly my heart.
Patience.
Okay, patience perforce with woeful color meeting makes my flesh tremble in their different greetings. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall be now seeming sweet, but to convert with bitter gall.
I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, then gentle find is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands much. With manly devotion shows in this. But saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch. And palm to palm, and holy palmless kiss.
And not saints' lips and holy palmers too.
Aye, pilgrim, lips it must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not.
Saints do not move, grant thou for prayer's sake.
Then move not, for my prayer's effect I take, lest from my lips, by yours, my sin is purged.
Then have my sin from thy.
Then have my lips the sin that they took.
Then have my sin that my lips have took.
Sin from thy lips? O trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book. Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor. Her mother is the lady of the house. Her daughter is the lady you talk it with. For he who could lay with her have the chinks.
Oh, dear Count. She a Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my life is my foe's debt.
Away beyond, the sport is at the best.
My sword here, more is my unrest.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We've a trifling foolish banquet toward.
Is it you?
Is it e'en so? Why then, I thank you all. Good night. More torches here. Come on, let's to bed.
Awesome, by my bed. Your box is late. I'll do my best.
Who's their nurse? Yeah. Who's that? Yonder gentleman. Who is he that walketh, who shall not dance? Him? His name is Romeo, a Montague, the only son of your loathed enemy. My only love sprung from my only hate.
Too early seen unknown.
Too early seen unknown, and known too late. A prettiest birth of love, but I must love the loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
What's this? What's this? A rhyme I learned even now. Of one that
I danced with all.
with all.
One calls with Juliet.
One calls within Juliet. Amon, Amon. Come on, all the strangers are gone.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not at his father's. I spoke with his man.
Ah, that same pale, hard-hearted wench that Rosalind torments him so, that he'll sure run mad.
Tybalt, kinsman of old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, He will answer the letter's master how he dares being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead, and stabbed with the white wench's black eye, shot through the ear with a love song. The very pin of his heart cleft with the blind bow-boy's butt shaft, and is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why, what is Tybalt?
More than Prince of Cats, I can tell you. Oh, he is the greatest captain of compliments. He fights as you sing prick the song, keeps time, distance, and proportion. The immortal Pasado, the punter of verso the high.
The what?
Grandsire, that we should be thus afflicted with these strange flies, these fashion mongers, these Perdonamies who stand so much on the new ground that they cannot at ease on the old bench. Oh, their bones, their bones.
Here comes Romeo, here comes Romeo.
See.
Go.
I'm Abby and I'll be playing Juliet.
I'm Lily and I'll be playing the nurse.
I'm Ethan and I'm playing Peter.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. Now the sun is upon the highmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she has not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she'd be in swiftest motion as a ball. Oh God, she comes! Oh honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send my man away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
Fine. Oh, good sweet nurse, why lookest thou sad? If thou knewest sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour face.
I am weary, give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache, what a jaunt I have had.
I would thou hast my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak, good nurse, speak.
Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath, when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? The excuse thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that.
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo? No, not he. But I warrant him as gentle as a lamb. What if you dined at home?
No, but all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage?
Oh, Lord, how my head aches. It beats as though it fall into 20 pieces. My back. Be sure your heart for sending me about.
Aye, Faith, I am sorry thou art not well. Come, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman,
yeah,
and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and I warrant, where is your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
Oh, God's lady, are you so hot? Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
What says Romeo?
Fine.
Have you got to leave?
Have you got leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Go, I will to dinner, hie you to the cell.
Hie to high fortune, honest nurse, farewell!
Amen.
Scene.
Hi, I'm Brianna, and I'll be playing Lady Capulet featuring a fairy.
I'm Morgan, and I'm playing Romeo.
I'm Elizabeth, and I'll be playing Juliet number 1.
I'm Isla, and I'm going to play Juliet number 2.
I'm Mackenzie, and I'm Lord Capulet.
Juliet. Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale, and not the lark. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it I. It is some meteor that the sun exhale. Therefore, yet stay, thou needst not to be gone.
Let me be taken, let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome, Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk, it is not day.
It is, hie hence, be gone, away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division, but this doth not so, for she divideth us. Oh, now, be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Line. Then window, let day in, and let life out.
Farewell, farewell, one kiss and all this end.
gone so, love, Lord, husband, friend? I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days.
Farewell, I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love to thee.
Oh, think'st we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not, for all these woes shall sow for sweet discourses in our time to come.
Either my eyesight fails, or thou look'st pale.
And trust me, love, and my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. I do, I do.
So long, farewell, I'll be the same good night. I hate to go and leave this pretty side. So long, farewell, I'll be saying adieu, 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 to you and you and you.
For then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
Ho, daughter, are you up?
Look at me, I will never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be? I'm not meant to play this part. Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart.
Ho, daughter, are you up?
Who is that calls? Is it my lady mother? Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with your tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore, have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling lost.
So shall I weep for loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss, I cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepst not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain, and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him, I do, with all my heart, and yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
I, madam, from the reach of these my hands, would none but I might venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not, then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua where that same banished renegade doth live, shall give him such an accustomed dram that he shall soon keep Temple's company, and then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I shall never be satisfied with Romeo, until I behold him dead. Is my poor heart for kinsman vexed? Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear poison, I would temper it, that Romeo, upon receipt thereof, should soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named that cannot come to him, to wreak the love I bore my cousin upon the body that slaughtered him.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such man. But now I will tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such needy time. What are they, I beseech your ladyship?
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to keep thee from thy heaviness, has sorted out a sudden day of joy that thou expectest not, nor I looked not for.
In happy time, what day is that?
Marry, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the Count of Paris, at St. Peter's Church, shall have me make thee there a joyful bride.
I Tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do, it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how he will take it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the air doth drizzle dew. Before the sunset of my brother's son, it rains downright. How now, conduit girl? What, still in tears? Sailing in this salt flood, the wind, thy sighs, who raging with thy tears and day with them, without sun calm will overset thy tempest-tossed body. How now, wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Line.
How? Will she none?
How? Will she none? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman be her bride?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
What is this? Proud, and I thank you, and I thank you not, and yet not proud. You thank me no thankins, nor proud me no prouds. Thursday next go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee out.
Fie, what? Are you mad?
Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Hear me with patience but to speak a word.
I tell thee what, get to the church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me.
You are too hot.
It makes me mad. Day, night, work, play, alone, in company, still my care hath been to have her matched. And having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage, of fair domain, youthful and nobly lined, and then to have a wretched Poland fool to answer, I'll not wed, I care not love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me. But as you'll not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me, and you be mine, I'll give you my friend, and you be not, hang, bed, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul I'll never acknowledge thee, nor does mine shall never do thee good. Line. Trust to that bethink you, I'll not be forsworn.
Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make the bridal bed a monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
See.
Go.
I'm Jordan, and I'm the nurse.
I'm Scott.
And Paris.
I'm Scott, and I'm playing the Fire Lords.
I'm Lily, I'm playing Juliet.
I'm Ethan, I'm playing Lady Capulet and Capulet.
Mistress, what mistress? Juliet, fast I warrant her. Why lie, why lamb, why lady, fie you slug a bed?
Why, love, I say, madam.
Why love, I say, madame.
Sweetheart,
Sweetheart, sleeping.
sleep is for
Sleep is for the weak.
for the next night.
For the next night. I warrant half the county of Paris is waiting.
I must needs wake her, madam.
What? Dressing her clothes and down again? I must needs wake her. Lady. 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 Alas, alas! Help, help! My lady's dead! What? Oh, well, it did. However, I was bored. Some aqua potato. Hey, give me that water bottle. Some aqua potato. My lord. My lady. My. What noise is here? Oh, happy day!
Oh me, my child.
Oh,
I
I was gonna
only
beat this person.
survive. Look up, or I will die with thee.
Oh man, we're the whole day!
Is the bride ready for the church?
Ready to go, but never to return. O son, thy night before thy wedding day.
Beguiled.
Have I thought long?
Oh, have I thought long enough to see a day as dark as this day?
Unhappy, wrench, hateful day. But one poor one, and loving child, we shall silence in her joy.
Beguiled, divorced, wronged, spited, slain. Most detestable death. By the beguiled,
By
cruel ways.
One.
Despise distress.
Despise distress. Line.
Hated, martyred, killed. Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Line.
Why camest thou now?
Why camest thou now? Line.
O child,
O child, my child. Line.
my soul,
My soul. Line.
And not my child.
And not my child.
Line.
Oh gosh, it's funny.
Peace, hope, or shame. Confusion here lives not. In these confusions, heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better it is for the maid.
you part in her.
Your partner you cannot keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she should be advanced. Ye be now seeing she is advanced above the heavens as high as the above the clouds as high as heaven itself. Oh, in this love, my love, you love your child so ill. For 'twas your heaven she should be advanced. For 'twas heaven she should be advanced. Fine.
Oh, in this love.
For 'twas heaven she should be advanced.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wait, oh, that you run mad.
That you run mad seeing she is ill. She is not well married that lives married long. She is best married that dies married young. Ye be now. Dry up your tears and stick your rosemary. Oh, on this earth, this fair course, and as the custom is, in her best array bear her to church. For thou fond nature's bid us and laminate. Yet nature's tears are reason's merriment.
Line.
All things.
All things that black funeral. Line.
Our wedding chair.
Our wedding chair.
To a sad.
To a sad.
To a sad burial feast.
A sad burial feast. Line.
Our bridal.
Our bridal flowers. And we will love her forever. live long after she has suffered. Line.
In all things.
In all things, change. Them too.
Just the whole thing.
Contrary.
Contrary. Come on, let's see.
See.
Oh yeah.
Skip my part. You got my part too. You skipped my whole part.
Introduce. My name is Colby, and I'm playing Samson in Act 1, Scene 1.
My name is Trevon, I'm playing Gregory.
My name is Logan, I'm playing Abraham.
A few spots, and as long as everybody's quiet, go ahead.
Two lost souls, both like dignity. In fair of honor, rarely seen. Friendship grudge to break to new mutiny. The witch of youth has changed his hand. Line.
What here shall miss?
Our toils to strive to win.
Gregory, oh my word, we'll not carry coals.
No, for them we should be colliers.
I mean, and we being caller, we'll draw.
Aye, while you live, I'll during that guy. Oh, the collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou not quickly to strike.
A dog of the house of Montagues moves me.
To move is a stand, to be valiant is a stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
A dog of the house of Montagues shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any manor made of Montagues.
That shows the weak slave in line.
Where the weakest goes.
To the wall.
True, and therefore, women, being weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. I will push Montague's men from the wall and thrust his maids to the wall.
The quarrels between our masters and us, their men.
'Tis all one, I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be cruel with the maids and cut their heads off.
The heads of the maids?
Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in sense I feel it.
Me they shall feel while I'm able to stand.
And 'tis known.
And 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
'Tis thou art, not fish. If thou had been poor drawn. Draw thy tool, here comes to the house of Montague.
My naked weapon is out. Whirl, I will be back thee.
How, turn thy back and run?
Fear me not.
No, Mayor, I fear thee.
Line.
Let us take the law.
Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as pass by and let them take it as they list.
Not as they dare. I will bite my thumb at them, which is disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law of our side if I say I?
No.
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, I am for you. I serve as good as a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Say better. Here goes one of master's kinsmen.
You lie.
Drop, you be men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blow. Line. Scene.
I'm Riley Williams, I'm playing Benvolio.
I'm Eritrea, I am playing Mercutio.
I'm Romo, I'm playing the role of Prince.
I'm Mike Moore, and I'm playing Kibble.
I'm Hunter Hughes, playing Romeo.
Patient of force, willful call and meeting, makes my flesh tremble in a different greeting. I will drop in the Trojan shell, nothing sweet converted by a skull.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, and if we meet, Can we restart? I know. Can we restart?
Don't come out of character, please.
Okay. I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capitals are born, if we meet, we shall not escape your brawl.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, clasped me his sword upon the table and said, God, send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup draws.
Am I such a fellow?
Come, thou art as haughty Jack in thy mood as any eaterly, as soon moved to be moody.
And what too?
Not, and there's two such, we should have none. I but touch now, it's about to quarrel. And yet thou wilt turn me from quarreling?
Bow my head, here come the Capulets.
Bow my heel, I fear not.
Follow me close, I'll speak them. Gentlemen, good evening. May I have a word going to you?
Something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt to do that, sir, and you'll give me occasion.
Do you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts the Romeo.
Consort, wouldst thou make us minstrels?
We talk here in the public, haunted men either withdraw into some private place and reason coldly of your grievances.
Men's eyes were made to look and let them gaze.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hangster if he were your livery.
Romeo, the love that bear thee cannot afford. No better term than thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I to love thee doth much excuse my appertaining reins to such a greeting villain am I none. Therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Thou wretched boy that can soar him, shout with him hence.
I do protest, I never injured these, but love thee better than thou canst devise.
Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good Kim cats and nothing but 1 of your 9 lives.
I am for you.
Gender Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, Pasado.
Job and Volio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio.
I'm hurt.
Or art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch, 'tis merry enough.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Mavoya.
Gentlemen, the prince is near. Here a lie.
O Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant sprint hath aspired the clouds.
These days' black fate, on more days doth depend. This but begins to woo, others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive and tyrant from Mercutio slain.
Thou wretched boy that can soar him, shout with him hence.
This shall determine that. He's dead.
Romeo, away be gone.
Oh, I am a fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Where are the vile beginnings of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all of the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies Mercutio, slain by young Romeo, who slayed thy kingsman, brave Mercutio.
And Volio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain. Line.
Whom Romeo's hand.
Who Romeo's hand did slay.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your haste proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a bleeding. But our mercy was so strong a find that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. No tears, no prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore, use none. Let Romeo hence in haste. When he's found, that hour should be his last. Scene.
My name is Jane, and I'm playing Romeo.
My name is Britta, and I'll be playing the friar.
My name is Sabrina, and I'll be playing the nurse.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Ha, banishment! Be merciful, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look. Much more than death, do not say banishment.
Must be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without throne or walls, hence banished is banished from the world.
Oh, rude unthankfulness! This is a dear mercy, thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives. And sayst thou yet that exile is not death?
Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightst thou speak, and mightst thou tear thy hair and fall upon the ground as I do now.
One comes, Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I.
Who's there? Romeo, stand! Who knocks so hard? Whence come ye? What's your will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Well, welcome then.
Oh, friar! Oh, tell me, holy friar! Where is my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he's even in my mistress's case, just in her case. Oh, woeful sympathy, piteous predicament, even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand and you be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand. Why should you fall into so deep an oh?
Nurse!
Ah, sir. Ah, sir. Well, death's the end of all.
Speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? What says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps, and now falls on her bed, and then starts up. And Tybalt calls, and then old Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
As if that name did murder her, as that name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me, that I may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears a womanish, thy foolish acts denote. I had thought thee better tempered. Thou poutest upon thy fortune and thy love. Get thee to thy love as 'twas decreed. Ascend to her chamber hence and comfort her.
Oh, Lord, I could have stayed here all the night to hear good counsel. Oh, what learningness! My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come. Here, sir, a ring she bid me give you, sir. Hi, you, make haste, for it grows very late.
Go hence. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by break of day disguise from hence.
But that a joy past joy calls out on me. It were a grief, so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
See.
I'm Ryan playing Romeo.
I'm Brandon, I'm playing Juliet.
I'm Nick playing Lady Capulet.
I'm John, I'm playing Capulet.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale. Look, love, what envious streets. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountaintop. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Line.
Yon light.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it, I. Light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needest not be gone.
Let me be tamed, let me be put to death. I'm content, so thou wilt have it so. Nor that is not the lark, whose notes do weep. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet, wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk, it is not day.
It is. He hence be gone away. More light, and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark, our woes. Farewell, farewell, one kiss and I'll descend.
Line.
Art thou gone?
Art thou gone so? Love, lord, a husband, friend, ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell, I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings of love to thee.
Oh, thinkest we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not, and our woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
And trust me, love, in my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood, adieu, adieu.
O fortune, fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him? Fine. For then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
Oh, doctor, are you up?
Who is it that calls? Is it my lady mother?
Well, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death, but wilt thou watch him from his grave with tears?
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Thou weepest not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain, and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him with all my heart. Yet he, the only man who doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
With these the reach of these my hands, I may venge my cousin's death.
Well, well, thou hast a careful father, child, and one to put thee from thy heaviness has sorted out a sudden day of joy, one that thou expectest not nor look not for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Marry my child early next Thursday morn. The noble, young, and gallant gentleman, the county parish of St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
He shall not make me there a joyful bride. I pray you tell my father, I shall not marry yet, but when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo rather than Paris.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how you take it out of your hands.
The sunset near dropped as it drew, but for the sunset amid little suns, it rains down bright. But thou the sun and calm will overset thy tempest-tossed body. How now, wife, have you delivered her to our decease?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to a grave.
Stop, take me with you, wife, take me with you. How, will she not? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Is she not proud of us? As unworthy as she is that we have wrought, so it's a gentleman to take her to her bridegroom?
Not proud of what you have, but thankful for what you have. Proud of even hate that is meant love.
How now, sharp logic, what is this? Proud, and I thank you, and I thank you not. And yet not proud, Mrs. you. Thank me, no, proud me, no, proud. But vote your fine joins against Thursday next, to go with Paris, St. Kane, to St. Paris Church.
Fee, what are you, mad?
Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Hear me with a patience, but to speak a word.
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch. I tell thee what, get to be church on Thursday, or never have to be looking in your face. Singing.
Wait, did you? I'm Kim and I'm Capulet.
I'm Natalie and I'm Friar Lawrence. I'm Julia and I'm Lady Capulet.
I'm Izzy and I'm Nurse.
Do I have to introduce myself?
Oh yeah, that's
Sabrina.
I'm Sabrina and I'm playing the dead body, which is Juliet.
You make a dead person introduce himself.
Juliet, fast! I warrant her. Sleep for a week for the next night, I warrant. The county Paris has set up his rest, that you shall sleep a little. God forgive me. Marion, amen. How sound is she asleep? I must needs wake her. Juliet, I let the county take you in your bed, but he'll fry you up by faith. Will it not be? Line.
What, dressed and in your
What?
clothes?
Dressed in your own clothes and down again? I must need wake you. Juliet! Alas, help! My lady is dead! Oh, well a day that ever I was born, some aquavitae. Oh, my lord, my lady! What noise is here? Oh, lamentable day!
What is the matter?
Look, oh, heavy day!
Oh me, my child, my only life. Revive, look up, or I will die with thee. Help, call help.
For shame, bring Juliet forth, for Lord is come. She's dead, deceased, she's dead, alack the day.
Alack the day, she's dead.
How? Let me see her. Out, alas, she's cold, her blood is settled, and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have been long separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field. Oh, lamentable day.
Oh, woeful time.
Death that hath tempts her to make me wail, ties up my tongue and will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Oh, son, the night before thy wedding day, there she lies, flower she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir. My daughter he hath wedded, I will die, and leave him all life living, all his death.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give me such a sight as this? Peace, hope, or shame, confusions, careless not needs confusions. Heaven and yourself have part in this fair maid, now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you cannot keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven, she should be advanced. If weep you now sing, she is advanced, above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. Line. A cursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day, most miserable hour that your time has sought, and his lasting labor of his last pilgrimage, but one for one unloving child, but one thing to rejoice and solace in, but cruel death hath catched it from my sight.
Oh, day, hateful day, never was seen so black a day as this.
Beguiled, wronged, smitten, slain, most detestable death by thee beguiled.
Line. By cruel thee quite overthrown.
By cruel thee quite overthrown, O love, O life, not life, but love and death.
Capulet. Oh, despised, distressed, hated, martyred, and killed. Uncomfortable time when I came as thrown out to murder all solemnity, and with my child my joys are buried.
Oh, in this love, you love your child so ill, that you run mad seeing she is well. She's not well married that lives married long, she's best married that dies married young. Drag your tears, and stick your rosemary on this fair course, and as the custom is, in all her best array, bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us a lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment.
Turn in their
From their office
the black funeral. Our wedding cheers to a sad burial feast.
Our solemn hymns. to cylinders change?
Nor that one.
Our bridal flowers.
Yeah, our bridal flowers serve for a very course, and all things change them to the contrary.
Same.